This is the Rebel Scum Podcast. Available in video on YouTube and audio wherever you listen to your podcasts. Every week, Brock and James talk the latest rumors, news, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. Support us on Patreon for exclusive offers and join the Star Wars discussion. Patreon.com/RebelScumPodcast. Here are your hosts, Brock and James.
You're always scum. Rebel scum.
Wait. Okay.
Boom. Something didn't feel right. We had to do the switcheroo. Yeah, hello. Here we are, a week late, but still great. Hello, James. Oh God. Something doesn't feel right. Here we are again. Rebel Scum Podcast, or as my wife likes to say, what's up, scums? It's me, your boy, Brock, and here's James. We're going to talk about Star Wars. What's up, scums? Star Wars. Yeah, that's what
I like to think that's your morning. I like to think that's your morning every morning. She hands you a coffee while she says that to you.
What's up, scums?
What's up, scum? How you doing?
Not too bad. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Anyway, I said last week, I was like, Blue Jays are going to have a Star Wars night. Yeah, that's not news anymore. So, all right.
We talked about that last week, Brock.
Yeah, that's right.
It's been a long week, but
it's been a while.
Do we have news? It's weird. We didn't do this last week. We got really busy. Your job is taken off. Your employment opportunities are through the roof. Ladies, he's taken is what it all is.
Yeah, sure.
But we do what we can. We're back now. It's a Monday night. It's whatever. We're here. We're doing it. We're going to have a good time. Stuff kind of happened during that time. I think Star Wars Celebration started announcing some guests, which is a lot of fun. It looks like Jedi Fallen Order Part 2 is going to be announced at Celebration. They're going to have something for the Star Wars Celebration, which we're not going to be there, but I will say to all the people that are going, when we went to Orlando 4 years ago and they did the Battlefront 2 panel, I got to say that was, you weren't in that panel. You had a good time too, which we won't take away from that. But one of my favorite panels was actually the Battlefront 2 panel. I thought they did a great job with that one. So I'm guessing the Fallen Order 2 panel will also be a lot of fun as well. But we should, as Celebration comes, we should talk about like our experience there for people that are going that have never been and kind of want to know stuff, because it sucks that we can't go. I had our friend Sheldon text me, goes, "You gotta come," but I was like, can't do it, bro. Won't be able to go this year. It is a lot of fun though, and one thing, Brock, the first time we went, I don't know why I'm going to a Celebration. I don't know what it is, but remember when we first went to the convention center and we ran into that woman and she was like, "Do not obsess over the panels," and we obsessed over the panels, and she was completely accurate. There's so much more to Celebration than those panels. Is icing on the cake. So yeah, I always say that, but that's just because I know Star Wars Celebration is ramping up. It's like a month and a half away or something. Like, it's coming up soon. It's coming up hot. Giancarlo Esposito is gonna be there. It's gonna be a good time. Anyway, a lot of stuff has happened. Brock, can we get right into Obi-Wan Kenobi? Delayed, and now Star Wars Disney has ruined Star Wars yet again. Obi-Wan Kenobi delayed 2 days to the 27th, and they're going to drop 2 episodes then.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know. I got Moon Knight now.
That was kind of my experiment.
It's not like if they delay something, we don't have anything to watch. I don't know. Don't look at me. Whatever. I mean, it'll come when it comes. It's delayed to 2 more days or 2 more weeks. I can't remember.
Yeah, and instead of the Wednesday, it's going to drop on the Friday.
Yeah.
And 2 episodes on the Friday instead of 1. Look, this is my feeling, Brock, on it. I was like, I was kind of threw me off because the May 25th, the significance of May 25th. But then I thought about it, and I haven't watched Moon Knight yet. Oh, probably by the time this airs, I will. But I haven't watched Moon Knight yet because I cannot stand the Wednesday. The only reason why I like Boba Fett on Wednesday was because it was perfect timing for our podcast. But as me to like watch a show, I can't stand Wednesday. Give me the Friday. I like the Friday because it drops on Friday. You know, you have a work day on Friday, then you can end the day, sit back, relax, and watch. Like I liked that about the Mando season 1 and 2. Book of Boba Fett. I love Book of Boba Fett, but if it wasn't for this podcast, I probably would have waited till the Fridays to watch it. I can't stand the Wednesday, man. I don't like Wednesday. Give me the Friday. So I was okay with that. The significance of the 25th, it was kind of weird because a lot of people anticipated this to drop on the 4th of May, which would have made sense. On the 25th, you're like, okay, 45 years. That makes sense. Now it's the thing that really baffles me though is like the decision to do this after announcing it like a month ago. Couldn't you have figured this? It's not like they were like, oh, we got an Obi-Wan show, we got it's like they knew this was happening for a long time.
Yeah,
that's what kind of baffles, and that doesn't baffle as a viewer of Obi-Wan. It does not concern me. But as someone who just looks into the business aspect of what's going on over there, it's like, could you not figure this out? And the other thing, Brock, is why wouldn't they do episode 1 on Wednesday and episode 2 on the Friday, kind of like what they did with Bad Batch, dropping it on May 4th and the next one the Friday? There's a lot of weird decisions. I don't really care. I'm going to watch the show whenever it's on, so it doesn't affect me. It was so strange though.
Yeah. Does that mean like that's the Friday during Celebration?
Yes. That could be the reason why. Maybe they're going to do something for people at Celebration. And all you complaining about it, maybe you're going to get something special.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like it's like
imagine like they're like, come watch the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. Oh, you get to watch it with Ewan McGregor, and we're going to watch the entire series. Can you imagine they pull that out of their butts?
I think it would just be cool to like. You're there with like how many people are however going to that, and like you just watch this like 20,000 people. Like that'd be sweet. Like they just stop everything. It's like go to the closest screen. We have chairs and like like you just watch it. That'd be rad.
Imagine if it was that organized at Celebration.
I mean, if you're smart about it, you can do it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's I think this Obi-Wan show is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping it's a good time. And you know what? I don't like binge watch. We've been through this. I do not like binge watching. If you like binge watching, I have nothing against it. Also, like I'm not like, oh, how could you? Like it's just for me, I can't do it. But I max out at like 2 episodes, so this is perfect for me. I'm like, I could do 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. You know what? I watched the Halo show, Brock. Episode. I only seen the first episode. Do you know why I haven't seen the second episode? Because it's like an hour long. I don't have that kind of time in my life anymore. I have to spend time obsessing over Star Wars, going to the theater to watch great movies like Morbius, and I have to eat a lot of popcorn in between. I've noticed that. Like I don't know. I like the half-hour Mandalorian and Boba Fett.
No.
I realized that watching Halo, I'm like, man, this is like 4 episodes. It's only been 1. And I actually liked that first Halo episode, but it just took forever. I'm just like, oh my God, this is long. I'm not used to it. So, but I'm all in on Obi-Wan. Give me a good time. Give me Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Give me those Inquisitors. It looks like it can't miss.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm psyched. I saw one trailer. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Like it. I love how now, like, I don't know if Star Wars is doing this quite yet. But like Marvel definitely is doing it where it's like, here's the final trailer. I'm like, you don't have to announce that. You can just we understand how trailers work and commercials and what have you. Like it's like there's like this is it. You're not gonna see anything more for like multiverse of madness. You know, like I'm like it's weird. Like the last few things are like this is the final trailer. I'm like, cool. So it's like.
I think there's a rumor they're going to get a Dalton Train trailer on Wednesday.
Cool. Whatevs.
That's my thing though. I'm with you. I don't like. We know how trailers work. I don't know. When people complain they don't get the trailer, it's the people that already have their money. Like they don't need to put trailers for 90% of this stuff. If it's on Disney Plus, you're gonna watch it. If it shows up there. So I don't know. I watched the Turning Red movie. I saw Turning Red.
Yeah, nice.
Red cool. Pandas.
Yeah, that was like the shout outs all
Have you
over
seen
the
it?
place to Toronto. Yeah, I did. Like just the fact that there's a Daisy Mart in there is amazing. I'm like, yeah.
And it wasn't just okay. So when the Daisy Mart showed up, I was like, "Oh my god, Daisy Mart!" And then it became like a part of the movie. I was
Yeah.
like, "They're going to Daisy Mart."
Yeah.
That was the movie. The movie was okay. I see why they put it to streaming. Don't shoot me. It was good though. I love the Sky Dome. I think. Do you think it took place in 2002 just so they could call it the Sky Dome and not have to worry about getting copyrights from Rogers? Do you think that
Oh,
was a thing?
absolutely.
Because that's all I
Absolutely.
could think of for the first. I was like, this is dated, so they could call it the Dome. I get it. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
was a lot of fun. If you haven't been to Toronto, watch Turning Red. You basically have been to Toronto. Then.
yeah.
Although I have to say though, that area where she lives, that's in Mississauga. I've been there in Mississauga. That's on Dundas. It's not,
Yeah, it
but
doesn't,
it is. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like
You've
it's
been
like it
there,
doesn't
Dundas.
quite look like Chinatown, Kensington Market area, but like it's close. Like the TTC
It's
looked
close.
right, you know.
It was
So
good. It was
yeah.
TTC was wild. I was like, oh yeah, but it was actually on time. Fun movie. I enjoyed it. It didn't blow my mind, but it was a lot of fun. It was good to see Toronto. I'm like, oh man, I love the CN Tower. My old place, Brock. I used to be able to see that. I definitely miss that.
Mm.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with Star Wars. What are we talking about today? Let's look at the rundown.
I don't know, it's a copy and paste from last week.
I didn't change. I think it's just like a assortment of fun stuff that we're talking about.
Mhm.
Mostly Obi-Wan's coming. It's all the excitement of Obi-Wan Kenobi is on the horizon. And is there anything that like Hayden Christensen's talked about coming back to Star Wars and how he was teary-eyed and felt really good about it? I'm excited to see him. How much do you think we're going to see Hayden Christensen out of that helmet though in this series?
I'm gonna say a fair amount because it's like it'd be weird. I don't. Maybe it's not weird. It's like why are we giving him this media attention? He's barely in this show, but like I don't know. Maybe it's like yeah, I put me in as many things because you're not gonna interview me after the thing because there won't be a reason. So but like it's like why? Like I would assume he can charge them a pretty penny to show up in this movie because like well fans want to see me so it's like if they're not using him then why have him in at all. So I think I can see it being flashbacks of him as a Jedi or some kind of like maybe like Obi-Wan goes crazy and it's like some kind of like I don't know nightmare he has and he sees him. So it's like there's plenty of ways to put him in there. So the crazy thing is like I don't feel like we still have no idea what the show is going to be about outside of like Obi-Wan. Like it's like what kind of hijinks is he going to get up to? I mean, I don't know. We have cast, but like what's the story?
I kind of like that idea, like that rumor leak, whatever it might be, that he has to go and somehow protect Leia. Because what I like about that is for 45 years, we've been like, oh, he's lived on Tatooine and kind of looked over Luke that entire time. But now, well, maybe not 40 years, maybe 20 years. Let's say 20 years. But now it's like, the thing I like about the Leia situation is the only thing that could take him away from Luke could potentially be Leia. Yeah. That's what I like about it. It's like if you're gonna get him out of this, like he wouldn't just leave Luke to go get tea at Dexter Jettster's new restaurant. Like it would take something substantial, and I think Leia would be that factor. And then I kind of like the idea, like even though Rogue One kind of gives us, arguably we don't need anything, and then Rogue One arguably gives us more than we need, but this would add even more to Leia and Obi-Wan's relationship. And the other thing too is, something a bunch of people brought up is the one weird thing in the sequels is that, I mean, it's because J.J. Abrams doesn't like Star Wars, but it's because like Ben Solo, why would Leia name her son Ben when she was closer with other and her father's Anakin, or Bail would make more sense. And if Obi-Wan does go into the show with Leia, then you can show a dynamic that they have and maybe that he does care about her and he helps her. and then that respect added with what we get out of A New Hope, that could lead to her naming her son. Like there's a very small piece of it, right? But that could lead to her the explanation of why she would name her son Ben after Ben Kenobi.
Yeah, like I don't hate it. It feels like, well, we have to fill in blanks, but like it's true. It's like it would be nice to know why a little bit more, like why separate the two of them? Why put Luke on Tatooine? Why send Leia with Bail Organa to Alderaan? Like why do that? I mean, maybe you don't need an answer, but it'd be kind of cool to like go into it. So yeah, seeing a young Leia, why not? I mean,
you hit the nail on that. You don't need it, but why not? Like, and that's what these shows should almost be the why not, right? Give us these stupid little details that we don't need, but that's what's fun about them. Give us those little details. I like it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, apparently, like, I forget where it was. Something explained like why, how to explain if like Ewoks ate stormtroopers after Return of the Jedi since they were ready to eat Luke and Han, and there was the other thing. Yeah, like I don't see why you can't do that. I mean, I just read on Google like they're like going out of their way to like explaining why like Ewoks aren't cannibals. They didn't eat stormtroopers after Return of the Jedi, or like the fake wedge is important all of a sudden, or like is a different character. So it's like Lucasfilm seems content to like fill in the blanks of all these like theories that the internet created and what have you. So like, yeah, like let's I don't know, find out what happens in between this and that.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with a lot of the filling of blanks, like I said, but at some point, I think also there's some blanks you left. You don't have to do every little piece of detail. You don't have to overly explain every single thing. But Brock, have you heard of Donald Glover discuss? He kind of mentioned how Lando. He didn't, without mentioning Lando, he kind of referenced how Lando is still in the works and it's still in development, and he has a lot going on. So that Lando show may be coming. It may be happening. That Lando show may be happening. They promised us that. I don't know why. Like it seems so early in development that they should have kept their mouth shut. But they promised that. Did you make anything out of what he said there?
Oh, I didn't hear it, so I have no comment on it. Yeah, like I ignore this stuff until there's some confirmation. I feel like I learned most of my Star Wars news when I'm looking up stuff for Holo News. I'm like, oh, cool, that's the thing. Because the other big thing I noticed was like Star Wars kid from the meme from like 20 million years ago is like,
sir, the possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Tell me the odds.
Never Tell Me the Odds. Hello and welcome to Never Tell Me the Odds, brought to you by patreon.com/RubScum podcast. If you like what we do, why don't you head on down to patreon.com, support us. That's right, go over there /RubScum podcast and help us out, because we love talking Star Wars, but it's hard to make it happen sometimes, just like the internet sometimes craps out. And we can't do any of this if it wasn't for the wonderful people that I don't have the email open for anymore. Perfect. Fuck. All right. And if you like what we do, why don't you help support us and become one of the wonderful people that we always shout out on every show? People like Heidi Feder, executive producer, Barry Brophy, Dennis Allen, Randy Kanoe, Mary Kristen Aton, Jeff Wilson, Phil Stanford, Scott D, Josh Price, Matt W,
Raz, Frank Perkins, Neil Lowry, Cosmic Girl 02, Gleek Play 1, Disney Desi, Charlotte, Kayla, Davis, Denoners, and the girls with sabers. They have
Thank you to all.
2 lightsabers, 1 each. Thank you all so much for your support. It really means a
Yeah.
Did we do this first odd on my list last week? We did this last week, Brock? Did we do this first odd last week?
I don't have it open in front of me. No, I don't. Yes.
I think he just gave me that one. Okay, here we go. This one's from Andrew Fantasia.
Boom.
Never tell me the odds that we will see Naboo in the Obi-Wan show. I don't know if we did it last week because I can't remember that far back.
Yeah.
Will we see Naboo in Obi-Wan? Will Obi-Wan go to Naboo?
I absolutely hope so. So 80%.
80. Wow. I'm going to go 70%. Go to Naboo, you cowards. Like, it would make sense. Could you imagine a scene where, like, Vader goes to visit Padme's grave, like in the comics? That'd be rad. Do it. That wouldn't make sense. So people would complain. They'd be like, if that happened, Brock, if Vader went to go visit Padme's grave, the Twitterverse would be like, whose show is this? Is it Vader's show or is it Obi-Wan's show?
You gotta get off Twitter.
Just
get off Twitter.
Seriously. No, the truth is, people on Twitter are dumb. But like the people that we follow on Twitter and like that I haven't blocked are cool. But then you see like these dumb people. Anyway, never tell me the odds. Will Frog Lady return in Mando season 3?
I don't see why not. I'm gonna go 45.
I'm gonna go 11%. I hope she's back in it, and I hope she's back in it as a different character. I hope she's like the actress. You know, some shows they bring in the same actors, but they always play different parts. I hope that's what they do with her. Because that would be a lot of fun. All right, and our final odd today. Our final odd will be, we talked about this a little bit last week with Rogue Squadron. Will we be getting a Rogue Squadron announcement at Star Wars Celebration, Brock?
I mean, maybe. I'm going to go 49% because I'm not going to go full Brock. So, yeah, I hope so. That'd be cool.
I'm going to go full Brock. I think it would be cool if that's when they're like, by the way, this is actually happening. Here's the proof. But I also don't like to get my hopes up, so I don't think it's going to be the case. But that would be completely awesome. So I hope so. Let us know what your that's all for our odds, by the way. Let us know what your odds are in the comments down. And now it's time for Holo News. Holo News.
Holo News. News you need to know right now. We just talked about it, but yes, Frog Lady might come back to season 3 of Mandalorian. Star Wars Newsnet found out the actress Misty Roses shared on Instagram that she will be involved with season 3 on The Mandalorian. Roses posted a selfie where she wears a shirt that says The Mandalorian season 3 on it, confirming her role in the show. If you don't remember, Roses was the actor that portrayed physically on screen Quill from season 1 and the Frog Lady from chapter 5, the Gunslinger in season 2. So that's pretty cool. She definitely does a good job. So will she return as Frog Lady? We don't know, but she is definitely on the cast. This week on Instagram, Mark Hamill posted a birthday tribute to the late Sir Alec Guinness, who would have been 108 on April 2nd, 2022. He honored the actor who passed away in 2000 with a series of photos, including a headshot of the actor from when he was younger and a collection of photos of the two of them behind the scenes on the original Star Wars trilogy. He also penned a tribute to the actor with a caption saying that Guinness was one of the finest and most versatile actors of all time, who was everything I wanted him to be, and much, much more. So if you want to read that, we'll head on over to Mark Hamill's Instagram feed. And we mentioned it briefly at the beginning of the show. StarWars.com has announced that the first round of celebrity guests to appear at Star Wars Celebration this May, including the most infamous experience with the Mandalorian. Giancarlo Esposito, a memorable villain, will be there, as well as Omid Abdi, a.k.a. Dr. Pershing, the cowardly scientist tasked with conducting nefarious research. It will be his first Star Wars Celebration appearance, or for both of them, actually. I thought Giancarlo Esposito, but we forgot COVID canceled a lot of things. Also joining them, Jonas Sotamo and Carrie Jones. So Chewbacca and Black Chrysanthemum, I always screw up the name, will be there to get all your Wookiee needs out, as well as young Boba Fett himself, Daniel Logan, will be present at Star Wars Celebration. If this is the first round of celebrities coming to Star Wars Celebration, it's going to be an exciting one. And this has been your Hollow News.
Yeah, it's been the Hollow News.
Boom.
Great news stories, Brock. Absolutely wonderful news stories. I was gonna say something, but I got a meme. Can I read you this meme?
Yeah.
I'll put it up in post. I'm gonna read you a meme. It's Finn and Poe. Ready? It's Finn and Poe.
Nice.
And I guess it's a Moon Knight meme. So it's a Finn and Poe are in the shot from The Force Awakens, right? And Finn says, "It's just a goldfish, bro. Why do you care how many fins it has?" And then Poe says, "Because for me, there's only one fin, bro." And then Finn says, "Bro."
Bro.
And you know what? I absolutely miss those Finn and Poe bro memes. I miss those.
Bro,
And I'm glad we got one back. I don't know who made it, but I'm glad we got one back. Bro.
Close your eyes, bro.
What a
Why?
good
Because that's my world without you, bro. Bro.
They're on par with Bananakin. It's like those are
Bananakin.
All right, top 5 animated characters we would like to see in the live action universe, Brock. Top 5 animated characters we would like to see in live. And if you've seen them in live action, don't put them on your list because that would be terrible. But top 5 characters animated characters we'd like to see in live action. My number 5, Brock, is Ezra.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it might be a possibility, so that's exciting. My number 5, you know this show, it's Hondo Ohnaka. I don't care that he's in a ride; it doesn't count. You gotta put him in a show. Number 5, Hondo.
That's a good one. My number 4 is Bendu. I want to see the Bendu. I'm the one in the middle, the Bendu. I would love to see the Bendu in live action.
My number 4 is going to be General Thrawn. I mean, we all kind of expect it to happen, but like we got to put it on there because he's not there yet, so that's why he's low on the list. So yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Give me 1 second. My number 3, Brock. Number 3. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Jantosh from Droids.
I was like, who? Oh, right.
The greatest, Jantosh from Droids. That's my number 3.
You know, I'll match up with you then. Princess Neela from Tila? Neela. No, Tila's from He-Man. Princess Neela from Ewoks. That would be sweet. She doesn't have to say anything. Just have one. Ewoks again would be nice. And then just have one with a pink hood. That's all you have to do.
That's my number 2. That's my number 2. Princess Nisa.
Nisa, that's it. 2. Oh my god. My number 2 is going to be I forget what they're called, but like the Sith Twins from Star Wars Visions, because they're already getting put into Funkos and on shirts. Like people seem to like it. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Basically, what would Leia and Luke be if they were just born in the dark side? Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But not as cool as my number 1, Brock. Not as cool as my number 1. Hondo
Ohnaka, absolutely. I mean, I put him in the 5 because just do it. Just do it. My number 1. Let's go Zeb. I want to see what that looks like in real life. I mean, First Order kind of does it for us, but let's go like real. So I want to see a Aluran. I forget what his race is again. Lestat.
Yeah, Lestat. I was gonna have Zeb on my list, but he lost out to Jan Tash. I wanted to go a little zany. Like Zeb would be great, but I couldn't go. I mean, ultimately, I think I would have gone all 5 Rebels characters for my list. I was being genuine, but I had to play some. Zeb's a great one though. We got to get Zeb in live action. Let us know what your top 5 are in the comments below. Brock, this has been the quickest episode, and it's not because the internet's terrible.
No, this show went perfect.
My internet's so bad, I don't know what you said. It sounded like...
Chef's kiss.
I can't wait. This is 248 episodes, though, of this damn thing. 248. We got to go back to just doing this over the phone because this is... maybe I'm going to just come over and do this weekly. How about that? we need to, that would be nice. I wish.
I'll see you in 2 hours.
I'll be there in 2 hours for a 1 hour podcast. This one, though, it's gonna be 20 minutes after all the editing. But this was, it's still fun. Still fun.
Yeah, let me know when you hit Oshawa, okay? I'm entering Oshawa.
Such a good times in Oshawa. But anyway, look, the future of Star Wars is looking up, though. There's a lot of stuff coming, which is, I think, going to... ultimately, though, Brock, I think we should bring this up, though, is a lot of things are coming in Star Wars, and that means there's going to be a lot of things that people will not like in Star Wars. And so we're going to start to see, like, old fans, not like The Last Jedi, but it's going to be kind of like that, where the old fans are just going to, or not necessarily old fans, but certain fans are just going to be like, I'm going to stay in my area of Star Wars. You guys play with your own that you want. Yeah. I think we're going to get to that because ultimately we're going to get too much Star Wars in a short amount of time that people... It's going to be, I don't know if everything we're getting is going to be for everyone, and I don't know if necessarily it should be for everyone.
Yeah, you're right. I'm all for if like the decision is like, hey, here's a Star Wars project. It's like, well, this is my vision for it. I'm like, cool, perfect. Mm-hmm. If it turns out I made what I want to make, so.
Yeah, and that's what worked, I think, for The Mandalorian was an understanding and a respect for Star Wars that happened. Yeah. And then the other stuff I think got trickled in from the story groups and whatever, but it was that. And so, I like to say, Favreau and Filoni should do it, but I'm sure there's other people just as capable. But I still believe that they've got a really good group together that they've established well, the directors and the writers that they put together. And Obi-Wan is the trickle-down effect from that as well. And Deborah Chow has said that in interviews where it was like Filoni and Favreau were like, oh, no, you've got to, we got to make some changes here. And that's the creative process isn't one person. It's a group of people, right? And that's what's so great. Even the George Lucas, even the prequels where everyone was like, it was all George Lucas. Yeah, but it was George Lucas. It was Doug Chiang. It was John Knoll. There was a lot of people in that room voicing opinions. And Ben Bird, obviously, with the sound, is the greatest sound designer of all time. So, it's more than just one person. That's how film is going to always be, and that's how it should be, and that's how Star Wars should be. And so I'm here for that.
Yeah.
All right, Brock, anything else you want to say for the 248th time?
Kids.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe. My internet you just disappeared. I don't know what just happened. We should just text each other what we're going to say from now on so we can react accordingly. All right, everyone. Give us a like and a subscribe. And until next time, Brock, you were always scum.
Rebel scum.
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.